Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So back playing some more Ark, back on Extinction. Last time we were here, we were looking at the base. I'd done a few little adaptations to the base. We've got a few different plans for today, which I'll go through in a second. So I've added in the industrial forge, which I finally got. It took me ages to get. I'm never particularly quick at getting into the content, getting through the game, so it always takes me a while to get stuff like the forges because I waste my time on building buildings and whatnot. Got a hive, so I've changed. I think I've maybe changed this a little bit inside. Obviously that the door is, there's a door here now, or there's an entrance here now. What else is new? So we've got a generator upstairs now, which is just temporary placement for that. I've done some more work on the stairs, so I've changed this around a little bit. And we've got the stairs go all the way up now to this level, which I think is going to be something else potentially, not sure yet. And then right up here is what we're going to work on today. So we're going to do a little bit of greenhouse today. So we're going to do a couple of things in this episode. We're going to do this little greenhouse. It's going to be nothing. I think it's going to be a fairly simple thing. Not sure yet. We'll see how it turns out. And then also I've been breeding up some bears. I've got another bear cooking here. So I was lucky enough to get a 180 from the wild. And I have been sort of making a bit of a bear program. We're going to start something today in the second half of this video, which is going to be a bit of an expedition. So I haven't been, if we look at the map, I have got loads of the map that I haven't been to, and the first thing we're going to visit today, I think, is this the sunken forest, which I believe is north of me, directly north of my pointer up there. Because we don't have gachas, we don't have anything basically that's the new stuff. So I want to go to the sunken forest and get some gachas going. So these are my breeding pair, and you'll see that I have unexcitedly named them, but their sort of stats are fairly so no mutations or anything yet. Stats are pretty good for the start, and I'm just waiting to see if this male is going to be, I'm hoping is going to be the 288. So these two should have the same, or the male should have the same stats as this female, and then I've got a pair ready to go. But in the meantime, I also got a HP mutation, and in the meantime I have basically the output of that breeding program is a whole load of little dudes here. And a lot of these have got pretty good stats, basically all up to like 10k HP now. So I'm going to be using these. I think some of them I'm going to take on the expedition, maybe a squad of 3. And the rest of them, the reason why I'm breeding up the bears is because I want a team of drop bears. So if you don't know what a drop bear is, Google it. It's well, I mean, obviously in the context of Ark, it's going to be a team of bears that can take on a drop, defend a drop. But I think it's Australian. It's an Australian thing. It's kind of like an urban myth that the koala bears kind of drop from the, or some sort of breed of koala bears that drop from the trees and grab you, sort of thing. So these are going to be my version of drop bears. They're going to be friendly to humans, but not to the stuff out there in the wilderness. So I also got this Tech Rex came wandering past my base just below. He's kind of cool. He was a 180, so I couldn't really resist. I don't really ever he's called Derper because he took ages for me to tame him and he was really derpy. Draft Goal actually, or Ace helped me out a lot on him, on the tame of that, so thanks to him if he's watching. What else have we done? I don't think we've got, so just more bears basically. Bears. So I've got a bunch of materials gathered up. And as I said, I'm going to do two things in this. We're going to start this expedition in the second half and we're going to build this greenhouse, which is going to be a greenhouse on the top of this main structure. Alright, so let me bring you back in a second when I've kind of got an idea of what I'm going to build up there. Right, so I've just been looking at this. I think I'm going to do something pretty straightforward. I think I'm just going to do like an octagon up on the roof here. So I think we'll just kind of do something fairly basic. Might go up a bit. Yeah, I kind of thought it just might be interesting to have another sort of a different sort of shape up on the roof here. Let's just do 10 of those. Just to give a different sort of profile to the building. Can I get a zoom out, game? Can I get a zoom? No, not a crotch shot. A zoom out. Is it going to let me do it? Please. Yeah, just thought it might be interesting just to break up the line a bit as well and just do something slightly different. So let's just plot this out. I was slightly unsure if it was going to even let me do this because, oh, that's going to be a pain in the... What if I hide all the foundations? No. Alright, well maybe we can tolerate the fact that we've got a duct to get in there. I don't usually like that, but let's just have a quick look. I just want to see what it looks like from out there. Yeah, I think maybe it needs to go up one more level. So let me just do a bit more detail on this, guys, and then I'll bring you back in again. Right, so I have made a thing. It's pretty straightforward, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's particularly anything all that exciting, but it is a little greenhouse on the roof. So I just made it out of an octagon, as I sort of showed you the last bit. I left all the textures actually. I think it just kind of looks cool. It's kind of interesting looking pattern that it makes up there. I think I'm leaving that for now. So all I'm doing, the last bit, and I'm not going to have any way really of getting up here other than this, but I'm sort of fine with that. So I just got to put the pipes in. So I'll just do this, put all my pipes on there, and I want it to hook up with the one that's below. So where should we put the tap? Let's put the tap. If I put the tap back there, will it reach all of them? I don't think it will. So let's put the tap. Let's put the tap in the middle, and then we'll put two tap on either side of it. Yeah, it's not really great. Did a very good job there. So I'm just trying to do this fairly basically, but I don't want to compromise too much. There's sort of some things that just will really annoy me like that. No, come on. Give me that pipe. There we go, straight metal pipe, pick up. So let's try that again. Let's try and get it a bit better in the middle. It might just be that it doesn't seem to want to place in the middle there because I've got the the ceiling missing. So what we'll just do is we'll put it over there, and then we'll put another one. Another one sort of similar distance. Is that good? We're going to hide all this away anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. So straight down on that one. And let's go that way. So this is the part of, I think, part of the beauty of the S Plus really, because the fact that you can hide all this stuff away makes such a big difference. We're going to need some more verticals. Right, so let me just bring you back when I've done this, guys. Right, so I think we're about ready to go. Taking these three, I've put some bits and pieces on them. They'll pick up meat obviously on the way, but I've got a bit of meat for me as well. Some jerky and stuff. The only other thing, a couple of spare canteens as well. I'm not actually even really sure like what the climate is and stuff down there, so the only thing I'm missing is Eski is going to stay behind, and this guy, so one of my subscribers, a guy called Otto, I assume it's a guy called Otto, asked me to rename one of the otters to Otto. So this little dude is going to become with us. He is going to be our adventure otter. So let's just give him a little bit of meat so he's happy. Yeah, so we've got 60 odd trank darts. I think that would be enough. And then obviously these guys are the things that are making the difference here. So right, so we are heading north. So we're going to head for that bit. I'm going to head to kind of open up as much as that as I can. Right, so wagons roll. Right, our first actual little challenge. I don't think this is going to be much of a challenge, to be honest, but we shall see. This is Alpha Raptor. This will be good for their levels. Only level 18, so probably didn't get any levels from that at all. So I just popped back actually. I just realised, got kind of halfway there, or close to the entrance, realised I didn't have any cryopods. So I have actually got a few cryopods, not loads. So I've got, what have I got? Maybe 4 or 5. 4. So that will be useful in theory if we do get a gacha. We want to bring it back. So we're still going in roughly the right direction. So I think we've got to go through this little gap down here. Flying bears. Come on, team. So my plan is, yeah, to see if I can get a gacha at least one. It'd be great if we can get 2, but we shall see. I think apparently they're pretty easy to tame. As I said, I haven't done any of this stuff, so I do not know. I'm trying really hard actually, because it's quite difficult when you're playing with a lot of good players on this server, and a lot of guys that kind of want to push through the content quite quickly, or just kind of eager, which I understand. It's just not the way I play. So for me, I'm sort of desperately trying to avoid looking at too many screenshots, or looking at even the things like the mechs and stuff like that, which I didn't actually even realise we were in the game until I saw a screenshot of I think 6 of my tribe mates with mechs fighting the Titans, which again I've tried to avoid seeing the pictures of, but it's just very difficult because everybody's playing at different speeds. I get that, so might just dump some of this stuff up into his folder. Just so we don't chuck it away. I bought some bits and pieces for a taming pen as well, in case we need to do that. Just some odds and sods for resources and what to maybe build a logout spot or whatever, in case I need to. Right, so I guess we just carry on descending. Right, I feel like maybe we're getting close to the bottom now. We've got starting to see some spawns and stuff. It sounds different as well. I have gammed up slightly because it is quite dark down here. So it seems like there's a reasonable supply of water. Oh, it looks like maybe we're still going further down. Aha! I see a gacha. Our first gacha. Level 30. So I think they're a knockout tame. We're not going to go with the level 30 because that is the lowest. I think it is what? Well, that is very low. But we'll just explore around a little bit. No, it does seem to be going down further still. So the other thing I'm curious about is whether there's other different resources that I haven't seen yet as well. Because I'm missing the... I think I'm so far haven't seen the blue crystals or the red crystals. Or red gems, sorry. And I'm keen to get my wingsuit on. So yeah, this guy's level 30. We'll leave him be for now. But I have heard that there are plenty of them down here. I'm not sure, as I said, I'm not sure if it makes any difference what level they are. I think it's just random what they generate. Oh look, this is looking pretty. So we are really far down now, guys. Super far down. Not... Oh, there's another one. So he's a third. That's a 30 as well. So that's a female. That was a male before. Is that a bear over there? Another gacha. No, that's a trike. And apparently you can tame them with anything from what I've heard. Right, so we've come on a long foot journey down here. We've got a long foot journey back out again, but we do have the cryopods, so is it going down even further? Looks like it's going down even further. Oh wow, this is awesome looking. I hope it's not too dark for you guys, but it looks really cool. I'm sure you've all seen it before, but if you haven't, right. So let's check these crystals because I think these might be blues. No, they're greens again. So we've got grains up on the surface. I think. Put those in my inventory anyway, just in case. I'm pretty sure we've already got those on the surface, so that's nothing new. Feels like it's getting a bit lighter down here. Oh wow, this is so pretty. So I haven't seen this actually since... Oh, there's an obelisk down there as well. I did on the launch day, I did a very, very brief kind of spawned into this area. Alright, we've got to deal with that guy because he's going to come and give us problems. cannot get over how massive this is. I don't know if I'm just walking around in circles. Oh, hello. Could be that I'm just walking around in circles. I have been known to do that before. 60, right, you might do. But yeah, I can't get over how big it all is. It seems like I've been walking for ages and I haven't kind of looked back on myself, but maybe I have. Right, so let's give this guy a go. I don't want my bears to aggro on him. I don't know what he's going to do. So we'll whistle passive and we'll see if we can just trank him. So he's just going to chill. Oh, is he going to try and hurt me? Okay, is he going to try? He's going to try and hurt me by the looks of it. Is he going to tank my guys or not? Oh, you're just going to look at me like that with your face. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. It's for a good purpose. Oh, don't run. Don't run, dude. Oh, I hope he's not going to drown. With me. Just want to be friends. Come back, Gacha. Oh, bless you. You don't really have the most. You don't really have the most amazing powers of evasion, do you? To be honest, you're just going to swim over here. Oh. You are going to try and hurt me then, are you? You are. I don't know how much damage you just did to me. Right, I can probably just get my bear to tank him, to be honest. Can we shoot off the back of this? And then right, so is he gonna, the question is, I think there he goes. Well, that was easy enough. Wow, that was a super quick knockout. Right. And there isn't really, from what I've seen, there's not really anything particularly aggressive around here. So apparently you can tame him with anything. So we're going to try, we're just going to, and he's only low level, so we're not really that worried. We'll just go with a random selection of things. Just do that. I'm not going to worry about the taming effectiveness or anything, to be honest, guys. I'm just going to, this is my first one. Oh, I can't access his inventory. So, was he not a knockout tame? Right, so here's the next one. Well, there's two here. Well, there's a few here actually, so this is maybe a good spot for them. Right, so 24. We've got a 120, that'll do nicely. And then this is a 30. Right, so let's suss out what we need to do. So that one didn't get up. I have a feeling that you just drop stuff in front of them, if I remember rightly. Now I've actually done put some thought into it. So if I just drop like I just dropped that. Are you taking that? Yes, I think you just took it. So that didn't do much for him. So what if we just kind of sprinkle a bit of this and a bit of that around? And what are you? A female. Okay, so that is getting you tamed. Something about to come running up to me. So does that mean that if you just put one of those items down, that it tames up just as quickly as if you put... Let's just kill you. What you're running from. So I wonder if you put a stack of those things down, that it tames up just as quickly as putting a single item down. I'll have to look at that in a second. So there's another 30 over there. Let's see where that 120 went. There's another 30 there. So this guy's taming up with this lady, but very low taming efficiency. So that's my 120 right there, and that is a male. Okay. So let's see if I let's drop a single. Let's do that. No? Not interested in that? Okay, okay. If I drop a single, like a little stack of hide. Yes, okay, took that. What about some meat? Taking that, yeah, good. So that's not doing much for him. So I wonder about like some wood. So it's just, I want to see if there's a difference between if you give them like one. So at the moment he's on 0. Oh, completely lost his taming efficiency, or all taming. What's that? Why is that then? Is that because he's eating? Right, so that made 0.3 difference. And if we then give him like that many. Yeah, so the more you give them, the better, basically. Right. So let's gather up some resources for this. For this other guy. He's not tamed out up there, is he? No. So this 120, I guess, is out. It's a good place to start. Maybe get some prime meat from this tech stego as well. Right, so I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Right, so I think we have some progress. Haven't yet sussed out what he actually wants, like best. But just dumping a load of stuff on him, basically. Seeing what he takes. Oh, he's pretty much done. I don't know what I gave him there that was good. I think it was the stone. I think it was the stone that he took that he liked. So this guy's going to be man. Hopefully. Anyway. Is he eating all the stone? No, he's not eating the wood, so there's still wood there. And it isn't eating all the stone either. Interesting. So it sort of seems like it chooses... I don't know how it's choosing what it wants to eat. I've obviously got a low taming efficiency, so I'm not giving it what not giving it the ideal food. But as I said, I don't think, unless I'm wrong, I don't think it really matters what the weight, the level is. Obviously 120 isn't a terrible weight. The thing is, once I've done this, I think I'm quite happy to fly back in again and get more. Right, so we have this 96 female as well, which I think is probably going to do us. I've got another female down below that was just a low level, which I think you saw. I can't remember if you saw that or not. I haven't really worked out what the best way of getting these guys is, but I mean, as I said, I'm not sure it makes a difference what the levels are. Tell me in the comments, guys, below if you know that's not actually the case and actually you're better off with a higher level. Are you getting out of the way now, Turtle, or are you just hanging out with us? Don't you push me off the edge. We're on this precarious little ledge up here, and I'm already kind of low health already. So what would be super handy, Mr. Turtle, is if you just took a big dive off that edge there. I think this guy's about to get tamed up though, hopefully. Oh, there's two turtles up here. I didn't realise there was three of us up here. So let's just chop a bit more meat for him. There we go. Right. So let's put you in the cryopod as well. Zap. Yay! Right. So we have 3 gachas. I think that is going to conclude the adventure for today. But we are going to carry on in the next episode. I'm going to be carrying on trying to just, well, first of all trying to get out because I have no idea where I am. My sense of direction is pretty terrible, but I feel like I may be, yeah, like that's not where I thought I was at all on the map. But I've got no real idea where the entrance was, so we shall continue this in the next episode. I'm going to build myself a little log out spot somewhere. So yeah, hopefully I'll be safe. I'll find somewhere I can park the guys. I did bring some materials with us, so we might just put down some materials or some building materials and stuff. But anyway, yes, thanks for watching, guys. My name's Toves, and I shall catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.